Once you're up to 5 times a day, you're doing so much volume that it becomes extremely unreasonable for you to not go viral. Now, with that said, as you're scaling your channel, it is really important that you're doing this and also hitting the algorithm properly, which brings us to the next phase of this, which is I'm going to give you a complete algorithm breakdown of how the actual algorithm works, because you now know how to scale and how much you should post. But what you don't know is how do you actually go viral? What makes a video get a million views, right? And the way you do that is by understanding the algorithm. I always like to talk about it this way, that how are you going to beat the game if you don't even know the rules of the game you're playing, right? The algorithm is the rules. It's basically a playbook for how your videos will get pushed out. Basically, you post a video, and immediately after posting it, it's going to get pushed to usually about 20 or 30,000 people. Most channels will get about 20 or 30,000 views a video just by default. YouTube just gives out views like crazy. So it's not hard to get 20 or 30,000 views, and almost every video you post will get stuck here. This is why they call it the 30K jail. You hear a lot of people talk about that because most people are getting stuck at 30K views. So of that 30K views, it is important that you understand that most of those initial viewers are actually people that are not subscribed to you and have never seen your content before. These are non-subscribers. So usually about 80% of that 30K views you get initially are going to be non-subscribers. And then about 20% of the views are going to be people who are actually subscribed to you or have at least seen your content before, like they're returning viewers, right? So it's just important that you know that especially initially when you first post videos, most of the people that see it haven't even seen your videos before anyway. So it's really important that your videos are really good and you make a very good first impression. Okay, so once your video has been pushed to 30K views, that is the testing phase for YouTube. So what they're doing is they're analyzing how did your video do those 20 or 30,000 people that watched it. So there's basically two things that can happen at this point. They analyze how the video did with that 30K views, and they see like, okay, people watched it for not that long. They didn't engage well with it. So they determine that it's got bad performance with those viewers. So they stop pushing your video. And this is what will happen to 80 or 90% of your content. It will get stuck in that 30K jail because YouTube decides, no, you know what? Those 30K people, they didn't really like the video. We're not going to keep pushing it. However, if, your video is good and they determine, hey, these stats were really good. The people watching the video, they watched it for a long time and they actually loved the video. They really liked this video. They engaged well. They watched for a long time. If it gets good stats, they will give you more views. They will just push you to a larger group of people, and then the cycle repeats, and they'll just push you to more people, and then they'll kind of stop again, and your video will kind of slow down for a bit. They'll analyze, and they'll do the same thing. They'll be like, okay, we've given it more views. Did it still perform well? If no, stop pushing the video. If yes, keep pushing the video. And this cycle, this loop right here, is the algorithm. This is basically it. It just goes on a cycle over and over again until eventually at some point they decide, okay, this video is bad, and they stop pushing it out.